if you zoom out, what's the big picture that we're trying to deal with economically in New Zealand? It's improving what we call economic productivity. When we look at other small advanced countries around the world of 5 million people and we ask why are they fundamentally wealthier than us, it comes back to 5 things. We have to have a world-class education system. We have to embrace science, technology and innovation, organisations and companies like this adding value. We have to make sure that we've got modern, reliable infrastructure, got rid of red tape and got strong international connections to the world. Those are the pillars by which we'll actually get this country generating more prosperity. So a big part of that, one of those big 5 initiatives is modern, reliable infrastructure. We all know that we have a massive level of infrastructure deficit here in New Zealand with subsequent underinvestment over many decades now. We know we've got a big catch-up job to do there as well. That's why we've said we've got 15 roads of national significance, 4 major public transport projects that we want to invest in. But we also are going to use private capital to be able to do that. I spent time last week talking to the Premier of Victoria, for example, where they have used a range of private funding to be able to get infrastructure built much quicker and therefore the benefits flowing through to people much easier. And when I talk about words like infrastructure and economic productivity, what do I mean? Well, look at the Waikato Expressway. I remember talking to a vet and she said, Chris, I can actually do 2 more farm visits because of that expressway. I can jump on and off it, get to 2 more farms, and I can get home to my 2 daughters at the end of the night in a much quicker way. So when we build modern, reliable infrastructure, and again, this electricity desire to double the amount of renewable electricity we have in this country, working with companies like Red Phase, all of that is designed so that we actually have economic benefits, social benefits, and ultimately environmental benefits. We know if we're going to deal with our climate emissions, we have to be able to build renewable energy projects much faster than we have been doing. It shouldn't take 8 years to consent a wind farm. It needs to be 1 year and then 2 years to build it so we get the benefit quicker. So we are asking ourselves to do things in a different way, and we're going to be very focused, as you've seen with it as a government, on things like fast-track consenting, on getting rid of the old RMA, putting the fast-track consenting in last week so that we can get things done. The time for talk, discussion is over. We have to move now because we're getting left behind, and I do not want New Zealand in the slow lane. It's not going to happen.